How pathetic can some people be?
J-Lo's new song, Jenny from the Block, all about Lopez roots, about how she's still a neighborhood gal at heart. But folks from that street in New York, the Bronx section, sound more likely to give her a curb job than a blow job or a block party. The New York Post, we're sorry about that slip up there. I have no idea how that happened, but it won't happen again. And that's your news and the G-Block.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Okay, I want to know, like, I didn't know that Shepard Smith was a gay guy. When he did that, I just thought he was like fantasizing about J-Lo.
Is he a gay guy?
Yeah.
Is it?
Remember,
did he come out?
He came out. You're the one that told me that he came out. You played the audio for me. I know when we do this every day, you forget a lot of things.
Well, I think there's been questions about it for a long time. I just can't remember when he actually came out.
He did. And I remember being shocked that he wasn't fired immediately because of who he works for.
But do you think because his lifestyle choices, he got to keep his job, so he didn't sue them?
Maybe
after doing this, because now you can do that. If you're straight, you can't sue, but if you're not straight, then you can sue.
I just think I'm trying to wrap my head around where his head was at when he messed up on those comments. You know, because I'm like. For the longest time, I figured, he's just fantasizing about J-Lo. But now I have no idea where his head was at. Was he just being bitchy, queeny, and diva in his own right?
I don't know where your head's at. That's the problem.
That's the thing is where was his head at when he had that slip of the tongue? And I digress because today the media and Donald Trump aren't playing nice with each other. The media making a big deal over something that I really don't understand. But Donald Trump, of course, is visiting over in the UK, and ABC...
Oh, is this over Meghan Markle?
ABC decided to, in their nightly news, devote 1 minute and 30 seconds to...
It's a lot of time on the news.
One word.
Tonight, ahead of the president's state visit to the UK, where he'll meet the Queen and other members of the royal family, the Trump campaign pushing back against headlines like this, implying President Trump referred to Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, as, quote, nasty, in an interview with...
Okay. Like, when you lead with that...
It's just every day, Jeff, there's a story like this. And the news is trying to make their own news.
Because I didn't know.
They're always trying to come up with these stories.
And I'm coming at this from an ignorant thing, because this was total clickbait. Now the news is in the clickbait business. I was like, what did he say about her? This is nasty. Well, apparently he did say that she was nasty. But it's not like, that Meghan Markle, she nasty.
I would love to hear him say it like that.
That's how I thought he was saying it.
Wait, how would Trump say it? He would say, she's nasty. She's nasty.
No, but
I never heard this.
The context in which he used it is actually proper and non-offensive in any means, except for the fact that, he was basically commenting on something that she had said.
With the British tabloid, The Sun. The reporter asking the president if he was aware of Markle's criticism of him during the 2016 election.
And with as misogynistic as Trump is and so vocal about it, that's a huge chunk of it.
Are you sorry not to see her because she wasn't so nice about you during the campaign? I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, I hope she's okay. I did not know that, no.
She said she'd moved to Canada if you got elected. Turned out she moved to Britain.
Yeah, that would be good. There are a lot of people moving here. So, what can I say? No, I didn't know that she was nasty.
The White House saying tonight
I didn't know that she was nasty.
Hold on a second.
That she had a nasty opinion of me, essentially, is what he's saying.
How did that news report start again? How did the reporter...
let me go back to the 12 seconds.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm making you go all the way back.
That's fine.
But it's important.
Tonight, ahead of the president's state visit to the UK, where he'll meet the Queen and other members of the royal family, the Trump campaign pushing back against headlines like this, implying President Trump referred to Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, as, quote, nasty.
Oh, my gosh. That is just... See what I mean? The media today, man, it's just
what's
gross.
What's funny about this is after they play the segment from the Sun, the guy, the reporter that's asking Donald Trump in the Oval Office about, Meghan Markle's remarks. They go on for another 30 seconds. Do you want to hear that 30 seconds?
Sure, let's hear it. Why not?
Oh, sorry. My bad. I accidentally queued it to the wrong place.
Can I say, no, I didn't know that she was nasty.
The White House saying tonight the president wasn't calling Markle nasty.
Duh!
He was answering a question about her past negative remarks. In that interview, the president later said he was sure Meghan would do excellently. The two will not meet this week as Meghan is on maternity leave.
Hi, everyone.
Okay. The rest is just a commercial for George Steppenwolf.
Way to be the referee on this. The police, the news. It's just.
Okay. So this is how
everything and anything can be news now.
I hate even bringing this up because Jeremy attaches himself to this like an octopus does a barnacle or something. I don't know what the terminology I'm trying to use here, but let's just say octopuses are very successful attaching themselves to something. Jeremy hates the media. He buys into this narrative.
I hate what the media has become. I used to love the media. I went to journalism school. I wanted to be a journalist since I was a little boy.
He buys into this narrative that Donald Trump perpetuates and that the media is out to get him. But I'm going to have to...
Not all media, but most of it is.
I'm going to have to give you guys the win on this one. This is a joke.
This is like when you get the video of Sasquatch, all right? Before they disprove that it's real. No, I don't know. This is like, I've been saying this forever, and I think a lot of people know it, but here is the hard evidence. And what you just played and how we played that was perfectly put out on how it happens all the time. And it's sad as somebody who, studied journalism, went to school, and...
they're reporting on...
And you should be offended by this as well.
I am. And
everybody should be offended by this.
Can I tell you what makes me mad? Is genuinely, I believe that some of the things need to be called into question with some of our leadership in this country, okay? But their credibility, the watchdogs, the ones that are saying that we're reporting for the people, shot to hell over the fact that they're reporting on the usage of a word that was taken out of context.
This happens to you and I all the time.
So they can promote a story.
How often does this happen? The only thing that we have to go on is everything that we say, everything on this radio station is recorded 24/7. It's in a vault, and it doesn't matter what you call and complain or whatever you hate us, it happens, and that's fine. I get it. But people don't pay attention.
You hear something in passing.
They're not really listening. They hear something, but they're not really listening to what's said. And it happens all the time. And then, hey, so-and-so saying, and then we get the tape, like, oh, obviously you didn't say that at all. It's the same thing. So
but the thing that makes me mad here is I didn't even tell you what the graphic is that they're floating up on the screen.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine.
It's like ridiculous. And I'm glad you started watching Parks and Rec, because Parks and Rec does this thing where the local media, they sensationalize everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the nasty debate. The hell?
I didn't know she was nasty.
Yeah, I didn't know she was nasty to me. That is something
he calls Meghan Markle nasty.
Oh, did you know that?
Hold on. He calls Meghan Markle nasty. More at 5. All right, let's.
This is just ridiculous.
Right, we've said enough. We know they're nasty. All right, this is to the news media.
ABC.
ABC
is the ones that are reporting on it.
The American Broadcast Corporation.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You are Jeff and Jeremy.
Get your H&M models off the desk, for God's sake.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.